So.
Thanks, Roberto. Jerk. So, I'm here tonight because my wife signed me up for this. Nothing I would do on my own. We actually had a fight about it. I said, what? You did what? Why would you ever do anything like that? It's actually nothing I'm interested in. It's nothing I do. I work in news. I'm a producer. I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. And she says, but honey, I think you'll be really good at it. And how does this thing work? She's one of these people who believes in something called the power of positive thinking. I don't know if you know what that is, but you're familiar with that form of insanity. This is when you, according to my wife, if you actually believe something to be true, then that actually is the truth. I think this is the same line of reasoning that brought her to power. So she says, if you just believe that you're a stand-up comedian, then you are a stand-up comedian. So I'm going to give that a shot for about 5 minutes. One of the things that scares me most about doing this is having to talk to people, quite frankly. They say when you do something like this, or have to do any kind of public speaking, that it's just a conversation. So we're just having a conversation. I don't know about you, but this is the most awkward conversation I've ever had. This is like having a conversation with my uncle when I was 6. Except now I'm my uncle and you're me when I was 6. They're all looking up at me. They're saying, is this guy ever going to shut up? And you're thinking, please don't talk about World War II again. I grew up one of 5 kids. I grew up in a large Irish family. And when I was 8 years old, my parents split up. I don't know if you know this, but that happens sometimes. And my mom, being the good Irish Catholic mother that she was, wanted to protect her kids. She didn't want us to go through that trauma. So she told us that my dad got a job on a tugboat. And it was about a year later when I realized that tugboats don't sail around the world. And I said, we were going to see Dad again. So my mom contacted my dad. My dad, being the good Irish Catholic father that he is, came and picked us up, took us to sea on Golden Pond, and acted like nothing ever happened. And that's what it's like to be Irish. Irish people, we don't talk about anything, at least nothing that's important. My wife is Jewish, and she talks about everything. And when we met, we came from different backgrounds, so we didn't know if that was, you don't know how this is going to work. But we realized early on we had a lot in common, particularly our fear of commitment. Not to each other, but to our heritage. She's Jewish, Irish. The only time that becomes a problem is when I try and force feed her the body of Christ.
Force feed her.
Other than that, it's not a problem. I have these teeth going for me. One of my great qualities, I don't know if you can tell, but I have large spaces between my teeth. And when we were a kid, we didn't have money to fix that. My parents being split and everything. I had to get paper out just to pay for my vaccinations. I had typhoid fever until I was 12. But one of the things I love about my wife is very early on when we met, she said, just do me one favor, don't ever get your teeth fixed. They really give you so much character, and they say so much about you, and they really define who you are. And that's really when I started to fall in love with my wife. But that wasn't the only reason. I mean, she has big boobs. Thank you, honey. So it was kind of made me feel good. These I have these teeth, and they never bothered me. They always seem to bother everybody else. But so we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary recently. To each other. And she came home the other day, and she said, honey, I think you should get your teeth fixed. So I just turned 40 recently, and so I figured that's a good time to get braces. So she says, honey, not for me, but for your professional appearance. I said, but I'm a comedian. She said, that's not me.
In the Middle Ages, that little gap was considered so sexy. All right, next up, are you guys ready for Lady? Lady? All right, please welcome the amazing and hysterical Christy Rich.